With the end of the year comes some big changes, and one of those big changes is for the city of Billings and also for a couple that a lot of us have got to know very well over the last 8 years. We're honored to have Mayor Tom Hanel and Robin Hanel with us today. And first off, with the end of the year coming now and a change for you guys, how does it feel? Let's start with you, Tom.
Well, thank you, Ed, and thank you to Ktvq for the opportunity to be here today. And it's a strange feeling. You know, I want to say it's an empty feeling. It's a happy sad at the same time. I'm very, very sad for the fact that the 8 years has finally arrived, and my term as mayor will be completed here in just a matter of days, and so consequently it'll be behind me, but the memories will be there forever. You know, as I look into the future, it's certainly going to free me up to allow more time for family and certainly our business that we're very focused on. But at the same time, I want to say and make it very clear, I'm going to miss it sincerely. I've enjoyed it very, very much.
I know it's taken a lot of your time and yours as well, Robin. Talk a little about the time commitment that both you and Tom have put into the last 8 years.
Well, it's like it's a pace. It's like being in a marathon. It's a blur actually the last 8 years, and it's a matter of just planning and scheduling your time. And I reflect on it, and again, it's gone so fast. But as you go every year, a lot of the same things happen every year, so you kind of figure it out. And it's just a matter of planning and trying to get to everything, and a variety of things. Wouldn't change a thing.
Well, you mentioned planning, and just before we went on, it came up that you're the scheduler. You're the one that takes care of things, and you've obviously kind of found the different things that you do for each other.
Sure.
Can you talk a little about how that works with the dynamics of the couple?
Sure.
All right, yeah.
Well, thank you. Well, first of all, I'm honored that my husband trusts me to make all these arrangements, and he never doubts, you know, should we be here or be there, and preparing and knowing, you know, what we're walking into so that we say the right things and know the right people. And getting to meet such a variety of people in Billings is an honor, from seniors to veterans, school, all of those things. And so working together back and forth on the timing is pretty easy, because he says, yes, let's go. There's not any discussion about what is it. Let's try it. Even when we signed him up to go off the edge on the First Interstate Bank, all right, let's do it. And so I have a very game partner here that is willing to try anything, and let's just go. And so we've met a lot of people because of that. It's been enjoyable.
When you were first elected to the position, Tom, was this partnership part of the plan from the beginning, or did it kind of evolve that way?
You know, it did. We had it planned out, well, a little of both, but at the same time we had it planned out. As you know, I'd had the experience of being mayor once before, so consequently we had some idea of what may be coming our way, what to expect. And it sounds rather simple on the outside, but it's a very confusing, it can be very confusing and very complicated process, because your day can be moving along quite well, you have your schedule laid out, and all of a sudden something changes unexpectedly. Or you know that there's a Saturday afternoon get-together for a child or grandchildren's birthday or whatever, and that's the same day that you've committed to be at a very, very important event. And so it's a juggling act, and it sometimes got very complicated, especially when there's multiple activities on a day, Saturdays, Sundays, for example, and that would happen quite often. But once again, you know, I'm willing to just pack up and go as things change, and be very flexible. It's been a lot of fun, and it takes a great deal of help, which I could not have succeeded without this young lady next to me here, as well as she did, helping me with my schedule. There were times, I will admit, there were times that we're going to be a little late for this one, we'll get to this one on time, or we can go to this one, but we're going to come to the second half of that one, you know, but it all worked out.